A lot of stuff that was going on, and Sandy called me into the office. Sandy and Terry said that I was getting moved to LA, depending on once everything finally gets squared away. Some interesting information to hear. You know, it's the first time, if it is true, that I've been moved during the course of the season, and it's been, if it's true, great 4 years here with the Mets organization. All these guys have been amazing, getting a chance to talk to coaching staff and players up to this point, and possibly saying goodbye to some of these guys for a little bit. So a little bittersweet, you know, to do that, but to get an opportunity to go and play into the postseason is going to be exciting.
Obviously, there were a lot of rumors during the game, so if you don't mind me asking, which LA?
To the Dodgers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned bittersweet, but obviously that's a team that's rolling. So how would you describe your emotions right now?
Mixed. You know, I was excited, looking forward to the rest of the season. Obviously, it wasn't the way that we intended it to go from spring training to now, but, you know, for the final 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of the season, I was planning on being here in the blue and orange and going out there and battling every night with these guys here in this clubhouse, which have been amazing, from coaching staff, the front office, to the players and teammates that I've got a chance to go out with, and now, you know, getting a chance to switch that up all of a sudden and go into another team that's saying we're not finished at the end of September, that we're going to go into the postseason. You know, changes some things up a little bit for me, but excited, still going to come out ready to play. Going to try my best to help that team just like I was trying my best to help this team out, and looking forward to it.
You said if it's true, so maybe not completely finalized. What needs to happen, have you been told?
That I don't 100% know. I know Jay was in the loop on that, so hopefully he'll let you guys know that stuff. Some of the stuff that I don't fully understand and know, but I'll be excited one way or the other, you know, to continue to keep playing.
Curtis, you got to the World Series here with these guys in 2015, and when you signed here, is there any just sense of disappointment that you guys couldn't complete, you know, what you wanted to do when you signed?
Well, of course we wanted to go ahead and win it all, but one of the things that I talked to Sandy in my first meeting with him before I signed here with the Mets was we were going to have a chance to win, and win soon. And from that side of it, we were able to do that. A lot of the guys, they told me that were coming, like a Noah, a Jacob, a Familia, a Matz, just to name a few, a Wheeler, have made it, and were big impacts for us getting to where we needed to be, and that was to get to the playoffs 2 years in a row. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to do that this year, but, you know, all the things that they said that we talked about doing, I think we did, except for winning the final thing. But to get there, especially when a lot of people didn't think we were going to get a chance to, is something to be said about this organization.
If you go, you're going to go to a team that's having an historic season, and you know some of the people there as well, too. What are your feelings on that?
It'll be interesting to be over there with Bob Guerin again, you know, a guy that I got a chance to go to the World Series with, so excited about that. You know, a lot of guys that have played against some great guys, Adrian Gonzalez coming back here, getting a chance to talk to Jock Peterson a lot when, you know, we crossed paths on the field, and, you know, just guys that have done an amazing thing for their organization. Bellinger, you know, playing absolutely amazing in his rookie season and doing the things that he's been able to do, and just an organization playing well, a city that's a big sports town, very similar here to New York, that's always looking to win, expecting nothing less but to win. So a combination of all those things wrapped into one.
What will you take away from your Met experience all the years here in Queens?
You know, I didn't know too much about the Mets prior to coming in. You know, I was a Braves fan growing up, so everybody talked about that rivalry when I got here, but learned very fast, you know, that the blue and orange are very diehard and passionate, into it, informative. The guys in this organization getting a chance to be drafted by this team and coming up through the ranks here and being here, a lot of these guys, so it was really cool to see just the passion that they had for this organization and playing with them and helping them fulfill the things that they wanted to do. That was getting to the big leagues, being successful in the big leagues and going along the way. So, you know, if I was able to help these guys along the way on that side of it, those are going to be some of the big takeaways that I'll have.
Curtis, how much does this energize you as well? I mean, knowing that you got in October.
Energy-wise is always going to be high. You know, I feel like no matter what, I was always going to be looking forward to play, you know, even if we were out of it or going to be in it. But looking forward to the fact that, you know, things don't finish up and you get a chance to play into the postseason. That's what everybody's goal and dream is once they go to spring training. And obviously the Dodgers are going to be one of those teams that are going to be in it, and excited to help them.
What about your time with Terry?
Time with Terry's been great, you know, getting a chance to just learn about him, the similarities that he had with Jim Leland, you know, playing underneath him. I got a chance to play with him as well, and you could see that across the board. So really cool just to see him kind of let the coaches do what they're supposed to do, let the players go out there and play, and then I only steer the ship when I need to. So it was really cool to watch him kind of mirror Jim Leland on that side of it.
Curtis, how's the way your role changed here? You know, becoming not an everyday player and into more of a pinch hitting role. How's that going to help you when you eventually move, if you do?
You know, it's interesting. Today we were talking about it because there was a chance I was going to possibly pinch hit in the ninth inning, and talking to Dom Smith and Gavin Cecchini about doing that, something that they aren't too familiar with, and learning and understanding, okay, when do I need to get ready? Who could I possibly go in for? What about double switches? All things that seem pretty simple unless you've actually done them. And these two guys, both coming from a National League organization, obviously in AAA, hadn't really done that much. So talking them through it and getting an understanding, so mentally you're prepared for it. Physically you'll always be ready, but that mental side of it is something that you have to learn along the way. And I think this is definitely going to be something that helped out.